Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm just gonna do, I'm getting really into the drone hobby, and I'm starting to buy drones, and I'm starting to recognizing most mistakes people have with drones. So now one of the mistakes I've seen is, so whenever people find that their drone is drifting, then it's a problem that everybody has. Now, if your drone is drifting, then in the manual, when you buy your drone, it should say turn it on and put it on a clear platform, a clear surface, all leveled up, a level platform, because when that's leveled, because the drone has technology and it's programmed to be leveled that way, because whenever a drone gets turned on, it checks the surface so it can hover well. So that's how it would hover. So if you're like holding the drone with the blade right facing down, then your drone will drift a lot, because that's how it's programmed. So you always have to put it in a level platform so it doesn't drift as much. And I get that problem all the time. And I looked into drones and I found out why. And I checked, and it's just, I keep getting the problem still because I keep holding it when I should be doing it on a level surface like this, level surface. And yeah, that's what I need to do more. And another thing is, people are using headless mode or auto hover and auto land way too much, because the first time you get a drone and fly it, don't use auto land, auto hover. First, do it in manual mode. You have to learn the basics of drone flying, and this is for beginners. So you have to learn the basics of drone flying, and you have to learn it yourself. You have to thrust it yourself. Some people might crash this too much because they're not giving too much power to lift it up and everything. And I suggest starting with a good nano drone. Now, a nano drone would be $20 to $40, not too much of a drone. And this drone is just a small, teeny, tiny drone. It's durable. Buy ones that are durable, because if I'm knowing a channel called the Video.I, and he showed $15 drones, cheap drones, small nano drones, cheap small nano drones, really small, one with camera, one non-camera. It just shows the deal. They're like $10, $15. They're great drones, very durable, and I suggest you check out the Video.I and GearBest. GearBest will be in the description below. GearBest is a great GearBest is a great chopping ray, and I use it all the time. It is great. I use it all the time for technologies. It might most of them is China, but I don't care about that part. And my egg has been destroyed. I'm out. I want to get food. You're dead. No, this guy hacks. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the most things that most people don't do. They start off with a really, really good drone, like a professional drone. They start off with beginners, like a Phantom drone. Phantom or the DJI drone are way too professional for you to start at the beginning. You have to gradually start going up for all those better drones. So I would prefer doing a nano drone. I bought a Sky Viper nano drone, which was like $30 and $700. Found this at the local Walmart or something. And so that was like the first time I bought a drone. Very cheap. I knew nothing about drones except it flew and everything. And after that, I started to get interested in drones. My friends come over and they said they were getting interested in drones. So I went on to GearBest. I've seen a lot of videos that people say that they get the drone from GearBest. I'm like, there must be a popular site that where you can get drones from. I looked into their drones, and they have a lot of drones. Like a lot of drones. Some drones you might have never even heard of. Some companies you might have never heard of. Good companies, but you might have never heard of at all. And there's just crazy drones. Like, and I've settled on a drone called the SKRC Q16, which is a drone you guys never heard of before, but it is a great drone. After looking into it, it is a great drone, FPV drone. It's a big drone. It's one of those big drones. It's a big drone. It's a normal size drone. Has camera into it and everything, FPV. And it's $40 right now. The normal price is $106, and I suggest if you're gonna get a normal size drone, get it on a sale, because sales take away $60 at least, because a normal size drone should be at least $100, or it should be around the $100 price. And I only buy $100 drones when there's sale. When there's a sale, like, I'm gonna buy my drone SKRC Q16. It's $106 for black color, and black looks really neat. And but for black, it's gonna be $41, which is crazy. So it took away $60 just because of sale. That's why sales are important when you buy $100 drones, because most sales at GearBest is big. Now, I suggest you buy your first nano drone at GearBest, because I didn't know anything about drones, and I just went right on the market and bought a drone. Didn't know anything first. So buy your drones at GearBest. You don't need to get a quadcopter. You can get a hexacopter with 6 blades, which is much more powerful than I didn't even know there was a hexacopter before. I knew there was a normal size drone like a DJ Fan 4 and everything. I knew there was that, but I never knew there was a hexacopter. And it's a nano hexacopter, and it's really good. After this game, I might actually go on to GearBest and show you, because it is such good. I might actually show you on video, so you guys can see how good GearBest is. GearBest has everything, day product, everything, clothes, furniture. GearBest is like a really good place. I like to shop there a lot. And yeah. So that's one of the things. Get a nano drone first. I've seen many people get big drones before they even start drone flying. Now, this is something I see all the time. Now, people destroy the blades so much, and they don't even have backup blades. So every time you get a drone, get a drone with backup blades. It should provide backup blades, which is one thing. Only buy drones with backup blades, because it would be just stupid without getting a drone without backup blades, because those blades can easily smash, because they are plastic. They aren't metal or anything that can't break that well. It can break good. It's great for flying plastic, but it's not very durable. Like, the blades might be durable on you, but it's also very it's undurable and durable. You can't just snap off. You can just snap off the plastic, but for crashes, it's very durable. So always buy backup blades, or it should provide backup blades. So the drone I'm going to buy, SKRC Q16, I'm going to buy 3 backup blades. 1 on the drone and 2 backups. So if you want to buy a separate backup blade, that would be $1. Just a simple out $1, which is pretty crazy. That's actually a pretty good deal for a backup blade. And that's pretty good. And right now I am just going to get my stuff all set up. And drones are just very crazy. I really don't like them too much. I don't like a drone. Like the first time I flew, I never really liked drones that much because I thought they would crash and everything. But they actually didn't. I was very surprised. And one thing I've seen in drones is that a lot of people are flying them way too high and way too far away. Like way too far away, like crazy far. Which is one thing you guys should not do. Every time you get a drone, do not do that. Don't do it like that. It's just will mess up the drone and it won't work correctly at all. So right now I'm just trying to, oh no, oh no, you know what, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, hacker. I got a hacker on board. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's go on to GearBest. Like I said I would. Good person. Okay, GearBest. There it is, GearBest. Okay, so I'm going to GearBest.com, and you guys will just see. So a lot of people are just destroying it. They're flying way too high and way too thin. You should, if you have a drone without a camera, always have it, or without GPS, always have it in your line of sight, because so you don't lose it. A lot of people lose it, and if you have and you have to be careful about power lines and everything. Fly in a very plain spot, not much power lines and everything, because you can barely see power lines from that far away. So I'm just going to RC quadcopters, and this is all the things you guys, if you're new into drones, you might have never heard of these new things. You might have heard of the fins, the DJI, and things. There's a helicopter, $21, $56 off. Oh my, 56% off. That's so crazy. Okay, so yeah, every time you just need to get always have a line of sight. If you have a DJI, I don't think you have GPS and a camera, so I don't think you need to fly it as far as you want in that minimum place. And that's for a DJI. And that's something that nano drones don't go that very far. You have to be careful about nano drones. Nano drones, I would say, are like indoor flying, just you starting indoors. But then once you get drones like these right here on the screen, these are like outside drones. You're starting, you can fly them indoors, but you're just starting to do this like this. This is a nano one right here. This is a nano drone. This is in white, $42. Land Sky 2-in-1. This is pretty sick drone, and you can see all the stuff here and everything. They're just showing it all here. So yeah, it's just crazy how this drone is just, you can see the batteries, you can see LED lights, you can see the camera. And LED lights are needed because that's for night flying. You need LED lights for night flying. And that's just one of the things you need for drones. You need to have backup blades, and you always need to have backup blades, of course. Now, I am looking for one of my drones, SKRC Q16. Found him around here. There's a DJI Advanced GPS app. That's what I was talking about. Advanced GPS app is just, you need that if you're going to fly far away. Now, here it is, SKRC Q16. This is the drone I'm going to get. Now you can see all these propellers and everything, 148, all these motor mount with gear, all these little attachments you can buy. Now I like companies who let you buy this attachment. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. And you can see all these propellers you can buy, these more props you can buy for $1.48. Now I'm going to go to the actual drone right here, and this is it. So always need a 6-axis gyro quadcopter. Now, most people don't buy these. Like most fans, the DJI don't have these blade guards. Now people destroy their blades and everything, but then there's a solution called blade guards. The blade guards will protect the blades, so the blades will crash, and the blade guards will. And the blade guards, there's always going to be more, and it's just going to protect the blades. And blade guards, I feel like it's needed. Landing gear. Landing gear is going to be needed to land. Now, this is what's going to happen. So, your battery on your drone is mostly going to be at the bottom, and it might damage. It might damage the battery. It might damage some programming. It might damage the camera if there's like a camera and gimbal. It might damage that, which is why you need landing gear, so nothing get damaged, just the landing gear. Landing gear don't really get damaged too much, like this right here, this wiring right here. You're going to need landing gear to not damage that wiring and that battery, because you don't want to destroy the programming and everything. And you can see here LED lights and the landing gear all set up. And this is how it should be. The blades should be able to take off, clean out blades as fast as possible. You're going to need to clean out drone blades. And this is a drone remote. Now this is just a normal drone remote. Now if you're going to buy a drone like this, most drones have the same remote. Because this, like if you were to buy a FPV drone, they are usually going to have the same remote. And just to give you a warning, if you get this kind of remote, then these left bottom and right bottom are fake buttons. Sometimes they do that, fake transmitters and everything, just to make the remote look cool. And you can see here, this is how they set up. So if you're gonna have a phone attachment, that you should have a phone attacher, blade guards, and landing gear should be attached yourself. It's not too much. There's a blade, there's extra blades, there is a USB charger. Now if you're going to have to attach these more, they're going to provide you some screws and a screwdriver and an instruction manual as always. And this is how it's supposed to be. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'll get you with more drone footage. I'll try to get some drone footage with this drone camera, and I'll see you guys later.